I'm so glad that you guys popped on in. So we are going to talk a little bit about what sold this week, and we are going to talk a little bit about what I thought was going to sell for a little bit more and actually didn't, and some other things that sold this week that we'll get into that too. All right, so let's get started. This week we sold a I think it's like a polo extra slim shirt. It was extra large. Bought it for $3, turned around and flipped it for $17.95, and as always with all of my auctions, buyer pays shipping. Just keep that in mind because I'm not going to continue saying that after each one. Just know that the buyer paid shipping. Got it. Okay. Next is going to be the Keystone hat. I don't know if you guys remember, but several years ago, Keystone Light came up with this character, and his name was Keith Stone. And so there were these like custom hats, and they were very hard to find. Anyway, one come up for auction in our hometown for to benefit like Wounded Warriors or something like that. And so my husband had bid on this hat years and years ago. I want to say it's almost probably 10 years older. We've had it forever. It's been in our garage, and my husband was just like, you know what, I think it's time that this go to another home. It's just been sitting in our garage and it needs to be worn. Somebody needs to wear this hat. So here's the hat, and we sold it this week for $43. We happened to pick up this Webkinz. It is a Webkinz zebra. It's like a rainbow. The strange thing about Webkinz is I thought that they still had to have the code for them to be worth money. I'm wrong. Apparently that's not always the case, but at least it wasn't for this particular one. This Webkinz sold for $10.95, and again I picked it up at a garage sale for free. So always make sure that you check those free boxes. You never know what's in them. Next is going to be this Boyd's Bear. It's pretty big, and it was called like Tabitha and Poopsie, or Tabitha and Pussycat, or Tabitha and some little kitty cat that went along with it. Anyway, picked that up at a garage sale for $3. It sold this week for $45.95. That was a pretty good flip, I thought. Next is going to be, they're called Pet Raptors or Snaptors. They were interactive toys. I want to say probably in 2010. I could be wrong on the date, but I believe they were 2010. And these little interactive toys, I picked up 3 of them. 2 were actually more rare than the red one. The red one was a little bit more common, but anyway, I picked them up for 50 cents a piece. Sold this one for $12.95. Toys, I'm telling you, toys. Even toys, you know, recently, they seem to go really well. So keep that in mind. Whenever you're growing your business, you always want to make sure that you are using and utilizing the global shipping program. Don't forget to find that little tab and slide it over and use the global shipping program. It will save you if you happen to get any bids coming in from Canada or otherwise. Just make sure that you're covered. If you don't know what I'm talking about, be sure that you watch my global shipping video. It'll help fill in the blanks. Okay, so moving right along. Sold a Tiger Woods Wii game. Picked it up at a garage sale for 50 cents. Sold this week for $7.95. Then we have this Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh. It was like a little Christmas tree figurine where it closed and then it opened up. Picked that up for $3, sold this week to $55, and it is actually going to China. We're using this global shipping program on that one. We are going to be moving right along. All right, guys, so one of the magazines sold. Of course, y'all know that I picked it up for 50 cents, and it sold for $35.95. There you go. And we are moving right along. So we also sold a Sims Isle game this week. It was an interactive game. It was also for your PC, and really old. I want to believe, let's see, I believe that it was from 1996. or 2006, one or the other, I'm not real sure. But we picked it up at a garage sale for $2, sold it for $19 this week, and that was an offer that we sent that they accepted. Next is going to be this Mickey and Daisy plush Walt Disney figures that I had picked up at a garage sale for 50 cents a piece, so I'm $1 in. We made somebody an offer for $20. They accepted, and those will be shipped out this week as well. Yay! Next up, we have, like I said, plushes. Plushes. It's just like a revolving door. They just continually sell. They trickle in, and sometimes you forget about some that you have, but they just continually sell. It's crazy. I picked up this Aurora chimp plush. I believe I paid 25 cents for it. It's really little. Sold for $5.95. Next is going to be, I need my glasses because I can't see. I just can't read my handwriting. My handwriting, y'all, it's really bad. Okay, so next is going to be this Americana little figurine, really little. Picked it up for 50 cents, sold for $13, and that too was an offer that was sent on that piece. Next is going to be this little sewing box. This little sewing box was picked up at a yard sale for free. It was in the free box left by the side of the road and on the curb. Was free. Picked it up. We sold it for $15.95 this week. This Taylor Swift shirt was picked up for $2.49. It sold for $14.95 this week. That was a buy it now price. And last but not least are these hideous Curves for Women's sandals. They're supposed to like work you out as you walk. Do y'all remember those shoes? They're really popular in like the 2000s. Anyway, so these I picked up for $4.99. I picked them up because they were so cheap, and I had saw sold comps for these shoes for like $35 and $40. However, these shoes have been sitting in my eBay store now for a good 4 months, and we haven't even gotten a little nibble on them. So the first little nibble that we got on them, we jumped on it. My husband sent an offer. They accepted. The offer was accepted at $14.85. The buyer pays shipping, and we're out the door and good to go. All right, guys, so that is my video for this week, talking about all of the crazy things that we sold, that we bought and flipped, and some that we even picked up on the side of the road at the curb for free, that we turned and sold for a profit. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure that you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, too, make a comment. I'd love to chit chat with you. Remember, I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on Instagram. The only place you can find me is here on YouTube or at my store on eBay. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye.